My name is Blaine Burgoyne. I'm from Cranbrook, British Columbia, Ktunaxa territory in the Kootenays. I got into photography about 4 years ago, and it's just a hobby. I noticed that when I took photos that I felt every photo that I took. So I decided to go on a mission to show the beauty that we have in our reserve land. A lot of people put a negative stereotype on reserve living and the things that we have around there. So I took it as myself to go out there and start capturing the beauty, the culture, the community that we have out there. Our people used to cross over from the mountains at Michelle all the way over to Fairmont way through the mountains. So there's a lot of walking back and forth. Our people used to utilize all the land and walk the ridges so we can look down upon what we see. I think they were everywhere. Our traditional territory expands wider than what it is on treaty. My community is always supportive on everything that mostly everybody in our community does. I don't really think that they know what my mission was in photography, because I'm doing it for myself to bring my Indigenous view through my art. But the community is always supportive on everything we do. I have a lot of photos of community events, say the Orange Shirt Walk, a lot of powwow events and stuff like that. But for photos with elders and all that, we're kind of in the midst of starting something where we can document all of our elders and get them to tell their stories and share their knowledge and explain what life was like in the past compared to what it is now and the changes that they've seen. As a community support worker in my community, I like to get as many as the people struggling with homeless and addiction interviewed on the cameras, taking their photos so they can tell their story of where they are now, because I really think that getting your story out there for others to hear is important for your self-healing. So I really feel like this time of age that we are in a spot where everything is accepted and understood. A lot of people want to understand other cultural situations so they can help better the communities, because in the past there was a lot of negative split backs with people not understanding the cultural, the history, and it's always people butting heads where they don't understand. But now we're at a spot where people are accepting what's going on, and we can reconciliation everything and move forward from here. And I think that we're on the right direction now, and I think it'll only get better with the next generation and so on. Your Instagram name, Indigenous View, really tells a story about the images that I'm taking, because it's through an Indigenous perspective. It's showing the beauty, the culture that we have out there. I think being up high, looking down low, or being low and looking straight ahead, it's all important. You just got to start looking and seeing the beauty and the culture and everything, rather than getting your head mixed up in all the negative, because that just keeps you down rather than lifts you.